The Israeli-Palestinian conflict is a deeply entrenched and multifaceted issue, characterized by decades of historical, political, and socio-cultural complexities. At its core, the conflict revolves around competing claims and national identities tied to the land historically known as Palestine. This essay will delve into the historical origins, key events, and the ongoing struggle for peace between Israelis and Palestinians. The roots of the conflict can be traced back to the late 19th century, when the Zionist movement emerged, advocating for the establishment of a Jewish homeland in Palestine. This movement gained momentum due to rising anti-Semitism and persecution of Jewish communities in Europe. Concurrently, the Arab inhabitants of Palestine held their own historical, cultural, and religious ties to the land, intensifying tensions and creating a collision of interests. In the aftermath of World War I, the British Empire was granted a mandate over Palestine, setting the stage for increased Jewish immigration and land acquisitions. The Balfour Declaration of 1917 expressed British support for a national home for the Jewish people in Palestine, igniting Arab resentment and laying the foundation for decades of conflict. As the British mandate unfolded, Jewish immigration continued, and tensions between Arabs and Jews escalated. The United Nations proposal for partition in 1947, dividing Palestine into separate Jewish and Arab states, was met with acceptance by the Jewish leadership and rejection by the Arab leadership. This led to the Arab-Israeli War in 1948, resulting in the establishment of the State of Israel and the displacement of hundreds of thousands of Palestinians. The Six-Day War in 1967 was a turning point, as Israel captured significant territories, including the West Bank, Gaza Strip, East Jerusalem, and the Golan Heights. The occupation of these territories, coupled with the construction of Israeli settlements, intensified hostilities and deepened the divides between the two communities. Efforts towards peace, such as the Oslo Accords in the 1990s, aimed at achieving a two-state solution. However, reaching a comprehensive agreement proved elusive, perpetuating the conflict. Subsequent conflicts like the Second Intifada and conflicts in Gaza exacerbated tensions, making the path to peace more challenging. The complexities of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict are not only territorial, but also deeply entrenched in identity, historical narratives, security concerns, and geopolitical interests. A resolution requires acknowledging the legitimate rights and aspiration of both Israelis and Palestinians, addressing territorial disputes, determining the status of Jerusalem, addressing the refugee issue, and finding a framework for coexistence. International involvement and dialogue between the parties involved are crucial for fostering a just and lasting peace. The international community must play a role in facilitating negotiations, encouraging compromise, and supporting measures that build trust and understanding between the Israelis and Palestinians. Ultimately, a negotiated settlement that respects the rights and aspiration of both parties is essential for achieving a sustainable peace in the region